Well, I should ask, did the people around you know that there was the gift at that age?
My dad did. My dad bought me the uke. He wanted me to graduate from tennis racket.
Right.
But my mother, you know, I mean, they had high hopes for entering the profession. My dad said I should be a diplomat. That would be the highest calling. I should study for that. And, you know, when I went to work with Bill Monroe, we came up to Massachusetts and we all stayed at my parents' house, which was a big old farmhouse from the 1890s. And Bill Monroe said, "Pete, if your dad wants you to do something, you should do it." I said, "Even if he wants me to do something that has nothing to do with playing music and nothing to do with playing with you?" He said, "Yeah, you should do it." He said, "Your dad's a great man." And I mean, of course, Dad was just Dad. But Bill Monroe saw, he was 5, 6 years Bill Monroe senior, and he saw that my father, to keep a place like that together where we were, and he had had polio, and yet he was still, you know, he still dressed for supper, you know, put a clean shirt on, and my dad saw how hard he was trying to maintain a high level of integrity.
Yeah.
And I felt it was a struggle to become a musician. It wasn't quite in the paradigm of going to college and everything like that. My problem was I got to study great poetry in high school. And so, I mean, once I understood what Byron and Shelley and Keats and then later poets, but the romantics at my age, at that age, when I was 17, 18 years old, they just got me. And then bluegrass music had those same kind of lyrics,
yeah.
You know, like longing, love lost, and tragedy, and you know, fate, kind of fated stuff, ghosts, and you know,
yeah.
haunted graveyards and all that. And I just fell for it.
Yeah.
I mean, bluegrass music, the gothic, romantic side of bluegrass really got me as a kid who had some schooling.
Right.
So I was just writing poetry. I didn't care. I mean, poetry in song. You know, the rest of the school just sort of bored me. And not only that, when they took philosophy and religion in my freshman year, you know, as soon as you get to Buddhism, it sort of explained all the rest of it. And I was like, okay, why go any further than that, you know?